Let's check out some fish. Here we got the discus and the show tank. They're looking really nice. So how's everyone doing this week? How are your fish doing? And here we got some nice angels. And of course the cardinals. So this tank's looking pretty good. We actually added some more lights on it this week. We doubled the lights. So we put, before it had one light and one light. Now there's 4 lights on there. Hey, that mic guy, I'll get into it in a second. I want to get some more people on the stream before I start talking about it so they can hear. But just to kind of touch on it, we used to do a lot more appointments, but we're going to get back into doing it. And you just have to sign up for them, and I'll tell you how to do that. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? And these Pandawaru are just really nice. Yeah, Jesse, we used to do a lot more appointments. We're going to open it back up, so I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes here. Hey, Michael, how's it going? So, for you guys who watch every week, you guys notice anything different over here? Or maybe anybody who's visited? It doesn't have to do with fish. It has something to do with a certain area of our warehouse. So if anyone hasn't noticed, we actually cleaned up back over here. Got some of the tools and equipment out, so it's looking nice and clean. You guys are probably wondering, what the heck are these guys doing with a mattress in their fish farm warehouse? It's memory foam mattress here. This is actually what we use to make our sponges in the greenhouses. So we just order them online and we cut them up. So we might make a short video on that. We cut them to about here, and it's probably like 1 foot by 8 inches, and those are our filters for our greenhouse. But yeah, so it's nice to have more space back here. There is going to be some more plans for back here. So back here, eventually we plan on adding more tanks and using it for content to show you guys how we set up tanks, how we recommend you acclimate your fish when you get them in your shipments, and just from step 1 all the way to adding your fish. We're gonna try and do videos about that. No, it's actually new, Jesse. It's just been sitting around in the warehouse, so it's getting kind of dusty. I know it looks a little dingy, but it's new. All right, guys, and something else to be on the lookout for. It's not very often that things work out for us when it comes to shirts, but we got a lot of shirts. We're gonna put them up on the website, but it's gonna take us a minute because we have so many different colors and sizes and styles. Here we got like a navy blue. Here we got a green, blue. I don't know if we're gonna be selling these, but we got some zip up hoodies. And over here, just a bunch of more shirts. So, I mean, we got a lot of them. We packaged them all up. So, hopefully soon you guys will be able to buy some of those on the website. What do you need? 1 second, guys.
When you're done, I need to ask you something.
Okay, I'll be like 30 minutes.
Okay. Just because I can actually not now because you know.
Yeah, just give me 1 second, guys.
Because Teresa said she's leaving at between 1 and 1:30, but we already finished pretty much everything. So I don't know if you want me to stay or if I can just go home.
I'll probably need your help.
All right.
Thank you. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So let's talk about these appointments. I know that's why most of you guys probably joined in. So let's check out this black-orange dorsal here. So we're opening appointments back up. Right now, we don't have it like easily found on the website, but if you go on our website and you type in appointments on the search bar, it'll pull it up. So with the appointments, we ask that you kind of come here with an idea of what you want, so we can direct you in the right area of the warehouse. I mean, this place is huge, so you could be looking at fish all day long if we let you. But I mean, our time is pretty short, so we ask that you keep it to a 30-minute window. And when you sign up, we ask that you also pay a $5 deposit. That deposit goes towards any fish you purchase, so it's not like we're just taking your money for the appointment. So if your purchase was $50 worth of fish, we'll charge you $45, and the $50 will go towards that fish. So it's pretty exciting. You guys get to come handpick your fish. So for example, say you had an appointment and you wanted some albino dragon bloods, you can come over here and be like, wow, I want that fish right there. That's the one I want, and we'll get it for you. So that's pretty exciting. In the past, we've had people schedule vacations, and they just, while they're here, sign up for an appointment and come and pick out fish, and the next week we'll ship them to their house. And so when they get home from their vacation, they have fish waiting for them. It's pretty cool. So let me see what some of you guys are saying. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We also, with the appointments, we do ask that you have a purchase minimum of $50. That's just so it's worth our time. Because, I mean, you guys can come look at fish here all day, but at the end of the day, we have employees that are helping you, and so we just need to make it worth it. That's good to hear, Fly Trap, that your fish arrived. So here we're looking at some blue dragon blood. These guys are looking nice. These are at the 3 to 4 inch range. Keith, I'm not sure about the gold dust bikers. Sorry guys, I noticed I was not filming anything there for a second. Mike, so with the appointments, there's just time slots. I believe they start at 9 a.m. and I think they end at 3. I'm not exactly sure. So on a really busy day, potentially we could have a lot of people signing up. So far we haven't had to have a limit, but if we do, we'll obviously make that announcement. Kevin, I'm not sure. Oh, also on the appointments are going to be on Thursdays and Fridays only currently, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're so busy packing out fish that we need to spend the time shipping orders. But Thursdays and Fridays will be open for appointments. So here's the Coliba biker. Kevin, Mike has talked about potentially going to Aquashella, so I'm not too sure. So if he goes, there'll be a crew here still, obviously, so you should be able to set an appointment and come. Just know that we ask that you spend $50 and the window's 30 minutes. Now, there's some leniency there with the time limit, but we really need the appointments to kind of be condensed as possible just because of time, and as you can see there's a lot of fish that we have to take care of here and a lot of orders to ship out. So here's some Tugolesi bikers, or Polypterus tugolesi. I really like these guys. I like the color. They're more of a red. So I think they're really cute. Well, Kevin, if you were to order anything, we could hold it, for not very long, but for like a couple days until you get home to ship it. But what we don't like to do and what we can't really do is when somebody comes and we hold fish for 2, 3, 4 weeks, because anything could happen to those fish. We might, and sometimes it can get kind of confusing with inventory. So if you do come and you order fish, we just ask that it be relatively close to the time that you're going home so we can ship them as soon as possible. Here's a nice big male rostratum peacock. So guys, have you noticed how the big male, he's the only one with color? We get a lot of emails every week of customers saying, hey, I just got my fish, I think you sent me a female, it has no color. Well, I mean, here's a perfect example. Or these are all males and there's only one blue fish in this tank, and that's because he's the biggest and he's the baddest. So just be patient with your fish, and if you have any concerns about them being females, you can always try to vent them. And if you're not familiar with venting fish, just the process of flipping the fish over and looking at its 2 holes underneath and comparing the sizes. Now, male vents, both the holes are going to be similar sizes, and on a female, the hole where the eggs come out is going to be significantly larger than the males. So it can be pretty obvious. Can you show, Mike, can you show whatever fry system you may have in place? We can, but not today, and I'll show you why. Maybe next week I can show you guys some more footage of how we keep our fry, and maybe we can talk a little bit about what we do for them. So it's a little bit different for the peacocks versus the South and Central American fish and any other egg layer. But yeah, next week we could probably look at that. But this week we can't because we're having some concrete poured near our parking lot, and we're having a bridge installed between the 2 sides of the farm. So the travel distance just like tripled in the last couple days because we have to walk around all the construction because the wet concrete. They just poured the concrete this morning, so we're not gonna be able to walk over there today. Hey Drayden, what's up? Drayden, what kind of fish do you want to see? It's got to be in the warehouse. Here we're looking at some green neons. These are an awesome alternative to cardinals or neons, and they just stay a little smaller. This is one of my personal favorite fish. Let's go look at some male peacocks. I know that's what a lot of you guys want to see, so that's what we'll go look at. Here's a nice hat here, the sunset hat. Just so everybody knows, here's the scientific name, Dimidiochromis strigatus. Once again, there's one obvious dominant male in here, and the rest are just showing a little bit of color. Here's some male SP44s. I think this is a really underrated fish. And the variation in color on these is just really cool. I mean, look at this one here. It's more black. And then you got the ones with the more orange and yellow. And that color's fish can change in an instant, so it's pretty cool. Here's another really nice fish. This is the Pundamilla nairii. These guys just have incredible color, but I found them to be a little bit aggressive, so sometimes they just cause havoc in a all-male mixed peacock and hat tank. What else we got over here? Here's some bicolors. They're hiding in the back there. Here's a nice, exciting one. It's been a minute since we had any of these to sell. These are the Gold Harbor Island Lethrinops. So here's all the males. Only one is showing a lot of color right now, and once again, he's the biggest, most dominant fish in the tank. But they get more colorful than that as well. Kevin, we can see some daffodil. Also, next week while I'm showing some fry, I can show some of the Tanganyikan breeding tanks down on the other side of the farm. Here's another really cool fish. This is a line-bred fish. This is the Cyanochromis blue flash. Another reason why appointments are pretty cool. I mean, this is a man-made fish, obviously, or a line-bred fish, so you can see a lot of variant in some of these. Like, some of them have more orange, some of them are more blue, some of them have more of a blaze compared to others. Drayden, I'm not sure if we have any Firecrest in here, but I'll look, and I'll see if I can find that Aquilonium. Here's a swallowtail. Of course, none of them are going to turn to the side. There we go. And Obi Ali, another perfect example of why appointments are pretty cool for you guys. You handpick your fish. Obviously, there's a lot of variants in all the Obi fish, and especially the Obi Ali. This is a fish that every time I walk by the tank, I just have to stop and look. The way the light reflects off of these fish is just really cool. They're very bright in person. It's almost like they're glowing at times. And here's another really cool fish. These are the yellow blaze iceberg. So let's go see if we can find some Aquilonium. It's a really rare fish. It's one that Drayden is really excited about. We have had a lot of success breeding them, but oh, here we go, right here. But they just haven't been selling like we'd hope. But we're growing them out so we can have males and females. But right now, here's like a 2 to 3 inch size. But I don't think we have any large colored up ones in here right now. Here's some blue dolphins, always really popular. Dan, we haven't added any new fish since like 2 weeks ago. I'll go back and show them before we're done. And for those who weren't tuned in at the beginning, I want to see if you guys had noticed any changes in the warehouse over by the show tanks. Here's some albino ruby reds. The males are looking pretty good. So yeah, let's go. Oh, here's some arowana. Now, these are pretty big. These are like 4 to 5 inches. But they're looking really good, really healthy. These guys are absolute tank busters, so I hope you know what you're getting when you purchase an arowana and have future plans for large tanks. Just started walking by this and I just want to show you guys this fired up male. Oh, see if I can get him on film for you. Sorry about all the glare, guys. You know, it's really bright in here with the skylights and the tank lights behind us, but you see we got skylights through here, so it can make filming a little difficult. We got some Tropheus de Boise. How about some yo-yo loaches? These are really nice. I feel like they don't sell as well as they deserve. Everybody wants clown loaches, but these yo-yo loaches are really cool. They don't get as big. They got a really cool pattern. Very sociable. Alright, let's go look at the show tank. Specifically the Tanganyikan tank. So, just from back here, you guys notice anything different? Besides this small little pile of trash, we cleared out the section behind the show tank. Earlier in the stream, I discussed what we use this memory foam mattress for. If you didn't catch it, we use that for sponge filters in our vats in the greenhouse. And then here's the Tanganyikan show tank. So no new fish have been added, but let's look at this big guy. So he's pretty much the dominant fish in the tank, but there isn't a lot of aggression, just like the lulupi will chase each other away from their little spots that their territories, but other than that, it's actually a pretty calm tank. These lulupi are probably 2.5 to 3 inches, probably closer to 3, but Mike, I haven't really noticed the yo-yo loaches being too fragile. They do pretty good in our tanks here. You can see the water's a little cloudy. We did a water change yesterday. And like always, it's been it's been raining on and off, so we get some runoff into our ponds, which makes the water a little bit cloudy. Look at the hump on that guy. Dan, that would be cool, but right now we only have some very small ones, and I'd be worried about adding Kelvis into this tank. So. I really like these sand sifters here. I forgot the name. If somebody remembers, please refresh my memory. Mike, Lemon Jakes, I think we might be out of stock on those. There's definitely none in the warehouse for me to show you. We got the albino eye biter there. The big old belly full of food. Oh yeah, thank you, Drayden. It's the Nathochromis premaxillaris. These guys are pretty cool. And let's check out the Geo tank over here. It's not necessarily a Geo tank, it's more like a South American tank with some fish that we need to get out of there. These Menorambo need to come out. We're gonna take these out shortly, but got the Severums. They haven't spawned since the first spawn, but we were able to save the fry. Got the Warapari, or some people say Jurapari, looking good. Pandawaru in the back there. The Hecali, or the Threadfin Akara, looking fantastic. He's got some really nice trailers on his fins. And then over here we got the Svenai. Running away from me to the other side of the tank. But they are looking good nonetheless. Daniel, we can go see if I can find the Venezuelan Cories real quick. There's a nice blue phantom pleco. Yeah, let me go see if I can find the Venezuelans. Shouldn't be too hard. And once again, guys, I'm sorry that it's really jumpy and wobbly. I don't have I forget the name of it. I don't have the stick to make it more stable. I don't have the stabilizer. That's the word I was looking for. And Mike is out of town and is locked away in his office. So maybe next week we can get it. I gotta show these guys the mini snowball plecos. These are the L471s. Really cool. Oh, here we got a bunch lined up. Now these are a really cool fish and they stay small. It'd be good for, say, I think someone up in the comments earlier asked about needing a pleco for a 20 long. These would be a perfect fish for a 20 long. So here's some laser Cories, the orange laser. They're a little small, but these were bred here. Just hanging out. We don't have too many. They're all hiding. So the stock on those is pretty low. I'll see if I can find the Venezuelan Cories. Now the Venezuelan Cories are an interesting one. Here's some black Venezuelan Cories. Now these are really nice. These were locally bred by a hobbyist. As you can see, we got a lot of them. But these are really nice. They're jet black. You can't see any pattern in them. And they've just been really healthy. Still have, oh, here's some bronze cories. Alright. Got the false banded or the Corydorus Molini. So, if I can't find the Venezuelan cories, it might mean we're out of stock currently. But I might have just walked past them. So, here's an assorted discus. We only have one. It's big and blue. It's probably about 2.5 to 3 inches from top to bottom. Ah, here we go. So here's the Venezuelan cories. The orange isn't too bright yet, but it's getting there. They still got a little bit of growing to do. They're hiding back there behind the plants. Dave, we have had Super Schwarzschild in before, but we haven't had him for a while. So, but with that, guys, I hit my time limit, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for tuning in today, and be sure to go to our website. Check out the appointments section. Right now you have to type in appointments into the search bar to find it. And then once you go, you schedule a 30-minute time slot. You pay $5, and that $5 goes towards the $50 purchase minimum that we ask that you meet. So if you're interested and you're local, or you plan to be in town and be around a Thursday or Friday, just check it out and sign up. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you next week.